Good morning, everyone. This is Corrine Carpino, and with me I have Terry Jones and Lori Trumpet Williams.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
And today our cameras are already down. We are going to be working on taking everything that we've done so far this month in terms of rough surfaces, smooth surfaces, using fabric, using stitching, making sure our work is balanced. And the next step is to add unconventional materials. So today, of course, I have some fabric. I've already laid down my background with some papers from my gel plate and other found papers. I have a twig that I've sewn onto a piece of fabric. I've got some other things I'm going to try, some burlap strips, some seed pods, some dried flowers, a little bit of gauze, some natural paper, and a feather. And we'll see where we go. And Terry, I see you have some feathers and some unconventional paper.
I have feathers and unconventional paper, and I have
Leaf.
some leaves, and I'm just debating whether that's going to go in or not. Again, I also have the burlap, but might not be the right color for this. I've just got a lot of stuff. So I want to finish these and actually get this one in one of those lovely little 5x5 frames that I got from Michael's. So
Very good.
I will keep on with that.
All right. And Lori?
I've got some twigs. I'm finishing up my project from last week. And I have another one to start, but I doubt, honestly, I'll get a chance to get to it. But I just want to finish off this piece that we started. And so I brought some leaves and twigs, some more of this mulberry paper with texture all in it, and some more string. And we'll see where it goes.
Cool.
All right. Very, very cool.
Well,
So
let's get going.
Yeah. So I'm going to start by, I think I want this down here. So this is a piece of gauze that I tea stained. It's more of what I had left over from last week. And I'm just going to put, I'm hoping that this collage actually complements the other two that I did. So I'm trying to keep some of the same materials. So it looks like a series. And so I did have some of this gauze with a button last week, and this is a little wood button, and I just happened to find a little pack of wood buttons at the craft store on the clearance shelf. So, so that was a little find. And so I'm just going to attach this with, and I'm using 6 strands of blue embroidery thread to kind of go with this piece of coffee. This is coffee stained and I think acrylic ink stained paper, and then it has some writing on it. Not really writing, but scribbles on it that were done with the Sumi ink. So I found a little piece of that in my stash. I have tons of envelopes worth of scrap stuff from other projects that I keep looking through.
And I don't really want to I'm using feathers, and I don't really I want to try to figure out how to incorporate them in here and not have to do any matte medium over them, because the matte medium tends to lose. Look how transparent. If you can see, I think that you can see the words through the feather there. And that's the look I want. So what I've done is I've actually embroidered this, and I've used that embroidery thing to hold down the feather. Now, that's
a good idea.
This feather doesn't seem to be working on an embroidery thing, but I think what I'll do is I will put another hole in here and embroider the thread in, embroider it in. So again, we'll make the hole, and then, because I really want to allow the feather to be a feather. So I'm going to try to, this is always so difficult because this paper nail has so many layers on it.
Right. Right.
But here I go, you know, so that's what I'm trying to do. And we will see if I can get this. The trick with the feathers is to get them lying flat enough and in, and not bunching up too much.
Are you going to put that in a shadow box?
Yes, I'm going to end up
So you
having,
have, yeah, so you have a little bit of room if they don't lie totally flat.
right, that is it. I have a little bit of room if they don't lie totally flat. I'll have to either make or buy a shadow box. The other thing that I think that I would definitely have to put this in a shadow box. I don't think I'm putting
Yeah.
it in a 5x5 because it's a little too big. But as you can see, it gives it a lot more dimension. So
Right.
I'm going to, and I'm just tying it off on the back because I'm going to use something to hold down the bottom of the feather anyway, because I'm using that unconventional paper that I dyed black.
Right.
The I don't know what it's called, but it looks like spider webs. So I've
You
got
know
that.
what? I
So I
really want to
really love
this
the
piece down
addition
first.
of those in there. And then I'm going to see, so if I can, I would use a little bit of, you know, I try to put it in where I already have, but I don't know if it's going to work. So I may have to also put this in.
I'm looking for my matte medium. There it is. I might want to push some of this writing back. And so I put my fabric on and I tore it off because I realized I want this piece on first. Let's just get some matte medium on there.
And I'm going to have to attach this feather also. But I want the feathers to look like they're coming out of the spiral that I did in here. So we will see.
All right. We'll get that on. And I definitely want some of these little strands to look natural. And now we're going to try to take that fabric and put it back on.
I don't know if I'm in my.
So what I'm doing here is putting down
Yes.
twigs.
I like how
Some
you're
what?
doing
I put down
Twigs.
Yeah, and I put down some modeling paste, and then I took the twigs and put the texture in it by just kind of slapping them down, up and down. And I expect I'll come back through and stain that white to a brighter color, depending on how the rest of my balance comes out in this thing. But it's a process. It won't be done today.
right. Well, in this one, I definitely want it. So I want to save the there. I may have to put another tack of some kind in this feather. I want to save the rose kind of thing that's in the center there in that sense of light. So I'm trying to save that. And I may end up having to tack this feather another way, but I'm not sure. We'll see what happens when I put the black over it. But I did tack down this particular feather in two places to make it curve a little bit because it wasn't curving in the appropriate direction. So there's
what did you tack it down with?
I'm tacking it down with, I'm actually using the thread in two different places.
Got it.
So that's what I did. But now I have a problem with my back that I've cut the thread doing it in two different places. I cut it too short. So now I'm cutting it on the back and re-knotting it so that it doesn't come back through. And that's fine.
And I'm actually using a combination of like a fluid medium and a matte medium and whatever the gel because of the dimension of this thing.
And so what I see this, so I'm planning on kind of like, this is almost the final statement piece here of down here and giving you all this energy and this kind of different oblong,
Yeah.
what it is, but it's fine. It gives you a lot of this way and that way. But I am thinking that I need some darker bringing you in. I had used some Payne's Gray here, and I think I'm going to just use almost a black or something that's much darker. Maybe if I can get some, I don't know what I'm going to use, but I'm going to use something to bring you in a little bit. I'm wondering if I could use a bronze. I'm thinking.
We can always try a little piece of paper with bronze on it and before you commit and see if you like that.
That might be a great idea. See what I got in here. I have a little piece of paper here with a little bit of, I'd have to find a bigger piece that's almost already bronze, but then does that work better? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just going to go.
I think the next thing I want to do is get some texture.
Okay.
I've
So I
got some
could do
heavy
it with collage. I could do it with this blue, but I think that introduces a blue where I don't necessarily, that's too blue. I think it's just
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, here's a piece of the black calligraphy ink on paper. Let's see what that was. And I could just put the black calligraphy ink in there. Duh. Or I could put this other feather down here. Look, I've got the feather.
So many choices.
I know, too many choices.
All right, so I want this to be my rough area, I think. And I just have some heavy gesso on here and I'm just tapping it with my back of my palette to get some rough texture. Okay, that I got on my paper there.
I have some.
Actually, I can get a baby wipe and take that off. Thank goodness for baby wipes.
Right. So now
there we go.
I'm going to add a little bit of glitz to this.
Glitz?
Glitz.
Okay.
I think the gold, I'm putting some gold down here, but it acts as a dart. And it's going to glitter through just a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm using one of those bold pilot pens.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can actually bring a little bit of the gold over in different places if I want to. Me and my gold dots, I love making gold dots go everywhere. So I can do that too and just add just a little bit. Now, this is going to get covered with the with that black. So it's not, I think that what's going to happen now, I think it's going to lay back, but it's going to lay back and give me a dark, but I think I still need more dark. So that didn't work, but I am open to my own suggestions.
I'm going to dry this. That's right. I'm going to dry this for a minute. Okay. So it's not totally wet.
Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit. I have a lot of violet in here. So now I'm just going to try adding to that gold some deep violet and kind of making it a violet metallic color to just bring it in. Bring it in. We'll see how it works with my ideas, and now I've got to dry it. Well, we'll see. One thing I love about mixed media is the reality that I can just keep on going back and forth. And if I have a layer that I don't like, I can
Cover it up.
Cover it up. Right. Reassess it. I am reassessing you.
Yeah. Let's see if I can tuck
So
those
that's
under there.
what I'm doing here.
I can tuck those under there and put that here. I still have more elements to get in here. I don't like that showing. I need to tuck it under further. That might be better. I want to leave this, I'm trying to do is leave this calm space up here.
Right. Yeah, I like your calm space.
So I'm trying to figure out where to put these flowers. And I'm going to use a shadow box too. So I know I have enough room for those flowers.
Right.
And I'm going to put the button down here to cover the bottom of everything. I want to get this feather incorporated somehow. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
So I've got this one more to the 5x5. I've got, so here's my box that it's going to be put in.
Yes.
And I really like that. But what I want to do is just put a little bit of like webbing right there. And I really think I'm going to sew it in because I want the edges to come up a little bit. It's got a, you know, so it has also some shadow.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's what I want to do with that. What do you guys think?
I like that.
I don't know. I heard that hesitation.
No, I had to turn around and look because I was looking at what I was putting together.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I like it too. I think
I like that very much.
Yeah,
I like the movement. I like the movement through it.
right.
Kind of brings you right around, you know, down through the paint, the artwork and around. And then I like that little piece of unconventional paper you stuck in there.
Yeah,
that really adds a little mystery.
Yeah, this is an okay composition, and this adds
that makes it better.
Better, yes, that's what I think. Yeah.
So where do you get the unconventional paper?
Yeah, like that's a really cool piece.
It is a very cool piece. I got it from a company that does unconventional. It's a mulberry paper company.
Okay.
I'll have to post it. But yeah, it does all different kinds of mulberry papers.
Oh, nice.
So, and
there's a Kozo paper company too.
Yeah, I bought some from them too. Yeah.
I think it's Froyle. If you watch her on YouTube.
Yeah.
She has I know she has a link to the Kozo paper company on I think on all of her YouTubes.
Okay.
Because I know I looked, and then of course, you know, at the time I looked, I didn't buy, but I looked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to figure out for mine whether I want to just glue it or stitch it. The problem with stitching it is that I don't have exactly that same color, and I would want exactly the same unless I had maybe a gold, but then the gold would no, I think I need exact. So I think I'm going to glue it. I think I'm going to use a bit of the super jewelry glue or tacky glue. I have both of them. There's tacky glue. And I'm just
I found this I couldn't find the fabric glue in the store, but I got this clear gel tacky glue from Aileen.
Yeah.
Which is nice because it dries transparent.
This one, I think the original dries transparent.
Okay.
Directions. Oh, I'm not intended for washable wearables. What I clean up. No, it doesn't say it dries transparent. Well, let me, and I know that my jewelry glow, the sun, moon, and the stars jewelry diamond glaze.
Oh yeah,
dries.
I used to have some of them. I wonder if
Yeah.
if I still do, it's probably
Yeah, it's, well, mine is,
probably no good anymore if I still have it.
and I have to see if this is going to come out the little hole, which I try
Okay,
to,
let's slow
oh, it
down a little
is.
bit.
Look at that. Yes. So it is coming. I put a pin in the hole, stuck a pin in it, and
Lucky you.
I know. So and it is still coming out. Takes a lot of to get it to come out, but it is still coming out. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to lay it right in here and just tack it right in this middle area, not tack it anywhere else. Now, the problem is keeping it down to the middle area because this does not dry instantly. So it dries quickly, but not instantly.
Not instantly.
Let me see if I can. So I've got this, I'm pushing it in. Let me see, I may have to come up with a plan.
Okay.
And I think I want it down lower. Now look what I've done. Now I have. Forgot that I want it down lower. Okay, so that has not been a success. I'm going to try a different method.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually put it down so that I can see that it's going to hold. And then I'm going to put a little piece of plastic on it. So this
Oh,
is
to hold it down like a candle.
walnut ink. Walnut ink.
A walnut ink. Okay.
I'm going to put the walnut ink container to hold it down for 5 minutes.
For a minute.
See how that works. This has plastic on the outside. I bought walnut ink because I'm thinking that that really is a fun thing to use too. I kept on telling myself, I have so many walnuts around here. I mean, I live in the Pacific, not the Pacific. I used to live in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, Terry, did you move?
Did I move?
Right.
No, I used to live in the San Juan Islands. But now I live in the mountains of North Carolina. So, and I really should make my own walnut ink because everywhere around me there's walnuts. In fact, I pick up walnuts to get them off of my walking path because they're dangerous.
Yes.
You can, and then I end up with walnut stained fingers. And I realize how easy it is to make walnut ink.
Yeah.
But then I never get around to doing it. So for $6.87, I bought some. Oh, Karina, really love yours. Oh, and Lori, look at all.
I'm just holding down this feather to try to get it to stay down.
I'm in a holding down phase myself. I'm in a holding down phase on one and a drying phase on the other.
Okay, I think, whoops, come on. Well, it kind of goes with the other two I made. So I have some white shadow box frames. So I will actually be able to, and they're bigger. They're like 8 by 8.
Right.
So this will kind of sit in the center with white around it and then the white frame. And I think it'll look very kind of, they're all a little feminine in terms of the color, but
yeah, they are very.
It's just wherever my head's at.
Well, I think it's really quite lovely. And
I got a lot going on here, but a lot of it's just not dry, so it doesn't look like much now, but I think it's going to when I'm done.
I think so. You got a lot of cool things in there.
Yeah, and I think mine's worked out really well here too. And it is attached.
Okay.
except for
I
in
have
this
to sew my
one.
twigs on, but
Huh?
I said I might end up having to sew my twigs on.
Well, and that is a possibility. And I may go back. I can always get this is like a cranberry color. So all I have is embroidery thread out here.
Yeah.
But if this doesn't work with the tacking it down, so what I've done is I've tacked it down around this one little opening here, the web kind of webby opening. And if that doesn't work, I will use a correct cranberry color thinner, the not embroidery thread, but just regular thin thread and tack it down.
Well,
But
our last week focused on balance. So one of the things that I noticed about my piece is that where I had the burnt sienna stuff, it was popping out above my focal point. So I'm pushing it back with a little Payne's gray mixed with titanium white. And just a little, not a lot, just a tad.
Yeah, I like that. Well, last week, the last thing I did was to put this big piece of, there's a piece of fabric here, and then I continued it with a little bit of the graph, with the Stabilo to get my balance. Because before that, it didn't have balance.
Right.
And so I did that and then ended up adding the focal point down here. And I think that works really well. I think it's a very good piece now. So I'm going to move this off to the side and see if I can go back to my other piece, which has feathers in it. And so I really like this. And then I have to figure out where and how. And I like that I've put the, that dark violet, because see, I had some of the dark violet up here, but it's not really dark, but I feel like I need some, besides the brown's dark, I felt like I needed some violet, and I like that bringing you in. So, and I'm just going to bring this down, not over the whole, I'm not going to bring it all the way up to here. I'm going to pull it down to here. And then again, put this on. And I think that that would complete because I have the twirls and I have the rose and I have the sense of light and I have some gold going. There's still a little bit of gold in here from in the violet. So I think that's my plan. I just got to glue it down. Now, for this one, I probably will use matte medium on most of it and just let it bow a little bit above where the feathers are. The only question I have these 1, 2, 3 and the 1, 2, 3 here. I think that works. I think.
Oh, Corinne, those are going to look great as a series.
They are wonderful as a series.
Yeah, I think so. So this was the first one I did. It doesn't have as many elements, and I'm almost wondering if I should add more to that one.
Well, I think you could, because it doesn't have it. It does look a bit more stark, but I can see where you could add, like that one feather that you've got in there, just add another feather going kind of the opposite direction. Yeah.
In here.
Yeah, there. I can see where that would be really good.
And then I don't want to take these all apart, but these are the IKEA frame I have.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Or I have ones that are less deep too. And I think if we just kind of put that in the middle of a frame.
Yes.
So it still has the plastic on it, but I think that'll look lovely.
I think that'll look absolutely lovely.
Yeah. Yes.
This is 10 by 10. I have some that are 8 by 8, which would give just a little bit less. But I think
8 by 8 would look good.
Yeah. So I have another feather, Terry. Let's try that.
I just think that would just because in the one with that was in the middle, you've got the those branches off that feels like feathers, but you don't have as much depth in that one downward twig.
I
thing.
know this one right here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see what we can do with a feather. Oh, you mean have it come through like this?
No, I was actually thinking following the other kind of down from the button on the top, following, but you can do anything you want. But I was thinking of, yeah, kind of echoing that a little bit, but not totally.
Okay.
But I don't know. Yours actually may have looked better. I don't know. I don't like that. So
it just needs something else. I just have to figure it out.
But I think the feather could be what it needs. But yeah.
I have to figure out where to put it.
I love how the feather transects your soft resting area.
Yeah, here.
So that's kind of would be where you were at, might work better because
it can still follow the curve here.
Right, but then it transects it kind of. Yeah, I think that can look.
I'm not sure I like that with this. So
right,
I have
not liking that with that.
Yeah, I'm not. But I'll figure that out.
How about going from the top down? Okay, leave. So go around the top down.
Do you hear?
No, that side and move the feather over. Move around. Not making sense. Let the curve of the feather go around your beige button thing.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Or even
just
up
put something to just.
Dark. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
something to
little tiny in there, not a lot.
Right. Just something to kind of break that up a little bit.
So, Corinne, is that more white on that one than the other two?
Yes, there's a little more white. I mean, I could also put another little piece of translucent paper or something.
That's what I was thinking. Like you have the one on the right, at the top, sort of the top, you got some kind of.
Yeah, there is.
That. Do you have any more of that?
Yeah,
I might
work really well. Yeah.
Yes, I have a small piece of that.
That might be all it would need, and maybe a tiny bit of the words.
Yeah. Yeah. That could be
so. So we
look gorgeous.
Thank you. And then we'll figure this out. So we are at time.
Okay.
And we'll let our audience know that this is going to be our last live for a little while. We're going to take a pause. There's I think there's like 18 months worth of projects in the membership. And so we're going to take a pause and let our members catch up and do those projects. And then we will regroup and be back at some point in the future for more live sessions. So thanks everyone for joining us today. I hope you've enjoyed as we've explored more mixed media this month. And we will see you soon.
Thanks, Corinne. This is awesome.
Thanks, Corinne.
Thank you very much.
What a great month.
All right.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.